In this episode, I'm looking at setups on Swiss franc JPY, CAD JPY, Euro Pound, Gold and Silver, and we're also announcing the first winner of this year's TradingView Trade of the Week competition. Enjoy. Alright, before we get to the TradingView Trade of the Week winners, I quickly want to run through a few setup ideas for next week. And I'm going to start us off by sharing a couple of setup ideas by Onkometse, one of our students that completed our advanced price action training program. And he's looking at a short on the Swiss franc JPY, as you can see on the 1 hour here. But what I'm going to do is I'd like to just zoom out a bit to give you guys an idea of the bigger picture here. And I'm using the triple screen method over here. So we got the daily, the 4 hour and the 1 hour time frame here. On the daily time frame, what you can note is this market had this big impulsive move, had this big consolidation before it broke down, retested this broken trend line, and then broke down even more. So now what we're going to be looking for is to be identifying the higher time frame bias pattern, and we have potentially this flag formation over here. And if this flag formation plays out, we should be breaking lower and heading for these liquidity points that are marked down here. So, having this higher time frame bias potentially could give you the high risk to or high reward ratio trades that we're looking for. Now, there's another option. If this pattern doesn't hold, we might be breaking higher, taking these highs, and if I zoom out, taking these points of liquidity. But as it stands right now, this does look like we could form this bearish flag or ABC pattern to head for these lower levels. Now we also have a potential flip zone pattern forming here. You can see this significant liquidity point, market broke above it, had a consolidation before breaking down. So what we're going to be looking for next week is a move back into this level, and then there's a couple of ways that you can execute this. One is with pending set and forget, or one is waiting for the price to get to this area and then waiting for those lower time frame reversal patterns that we share also in our trading program. And if you find that, then perhaps you can find a nice little tight reward ratio trade to get to these lower levels. So again, it's no guarantee here, but because there's such a high reward ratio on this one, it's definitely one worth watching. Another submission I'm going to look at by Onkometse is that of CAD JPY 1 hour. Now there's no real need to jump to the higher time frame on this one, as the setup is quite clear. We're just looking for a bit of a move back to the other side of this corrective structure after the market cleared these lows. We have a bit of a break in market structure, and we have a type of reversal pattern forming. So again, once the market gets to these lows, this is where we'll start hunting for the longs, and then hopefully taking it to the top of this market structure. So yeah, another one for the watch list. Thanks for that one Onkometse. Now here's a setup that I'm really looking forward to, and that is Euro Pound, and I'm on the 8 hour time frame here. And we had this market create this consolidation, and then we had this massive impulse, and since then we've had this consolidation happening. And we're looking for this market after it finishes this consolidation to shoot and take out these highs over here. So quite a big move we're waiting for. And this level we've been waiting for also for quite a time. It's this little order block over here. And we had the market now sort of print these clean lows. So ideally what we want next week is for one more bit of manipulation, for the market to clear these lows, and once we get into this area, that's when we switch to that's when we switch on and we start looking for those lower time frame entry patterns, and hopefully we'll find a nice little entry over here to take this market higher. This one is looking really good, so yeah, hopefully we'll find something next week on this one. Alright, so last up I want to go through the metals, that's gold and silver. I'm going to do both of them on the same screen because they move so similarly. And analyzing them both gives you a bit more of an idea of what might unfold. Now, this market had, after that big rally on gold and silver, the market came down. Gold made a bit of a triangle before breaking down. Silver made a bit of an ABC with a flag before coming down. But they're both busy forming corrective patterns at the moment. And once these patterns are done, I believe this market will shoot down at least one more time to fill in this void all the way down to these levels over here. Now, on gold and silver, we've been waiting for these levels a little bit higher. Now, gold printed these clean highs over here. So I do expect gold to make one more move higher into this little resistance area I marked over here. And in a similar fashion on silver, I do expect one more high to clear these highs, fill the void again into this resistance level before coming down. So hopefully we'll find that move next week. Maybe it'll still just keep consolidating, and this move is only going to happen during the US elections. And then we'll have that move, because I do expect some volatility during the US elections. But definitely worth putting these metals on your watch list and analyzing them together to give you a bit of a better clue as to what's happening in the metals market. Alright guys, that's it from the setups. Next up, we'll be announcing the first winner of the TradingView Trade of the Week 2020. Alright, before we look at the top trades from last week and announce our first week's winner of the TradingView Trade of the Week competition, just a reminder that you can sign up for a free 30-day TradingView Pro trial, which gives you additional features such as multi-screen analysis and more alerts. Also, those traders that like TradingView as much as me and would like to trade and execute using TradingView instead of MetaTrader, you can join FXCM, which allows you to obviously execute in TradingView. You can find the links to join in the description below, and opening an account using our links, not only will you be supporting our community, but you'll also gain full access to our advanced training program and live trading room. Okay, that's enough plugs for one day. Let's jump into those trades and see who won this week's TradingView Trade of the Week competition. So my pick for this week's TradingView Trade of the Week competition is none other than Onkometse for his long on EuroCAD. A nice little 3.3R trade there by Onkometse. Now McCartine was a close second. There's a few other traders that had good trades, but I ended up picking Onkometse because he had quite clear entry levels and quite clear target levels. Some of those other traders' trades are actually still running. And Onkometse will be going into that final vote at the end of the competition to stand a chance of winning the TradingView Premium account and also entry into the Hall of Fame. Now, all the supporting members that got featured this week will also go into that random prize draw at the end of the competition. Thanks to all the traders that submitted setups and results, and looking forward to next week's episode just to see who wins week 2 of the TradingView Trade of the Week competition. But that's it from me, guys. Good luck for next week, and I'll see you all in the trading room. Cheers.